enough to explain it to you. I'll come to you.
The alternative, one of the alternatives that I told Jim King is you have created an uneven playing field.
Very uneven.
I cannot compete because you're allowing them, through your structure, to finance 40, 45, 50, 65, 75 years. I have to do
90.
Whatever it is.
It's 90. I'm telling you, it's 90 years.
Okay, fine. It doesn't make any difference. If they would remove the restriction on me and allow me 90 years, I can do it in a series of 30-year bonds.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, everything I do by statute has to self-fund in 30 years. So you have created a playing field that I cannot compete on because you give the guy 45, 50, 75, 90. When Senator King, no debt is held to maturity.
No.
All debt is refinanced.
Yep.
So why won't you level the field for me?
And the answer
Then
is?
I don't need a private sector solution. I can give you a public sector solution.
Mm-hmm. And damn sight quicker.
And damn sight better for the citizens.
Yeah.
The reason why they're doing it, Senator, is because they fucking make money. That's why they're doing it. You are allowing them to use currency arbitrage, because it's all offshore.
Mm-hmm.
And longer term. You've got to at least give me the longer term so I can use the time value of money.
You know, I always look for the lowest common denominator.
Mm-hmm.
In this thing, it is the lowest common denominator is the time value of money.
Absolutely.
That's where it is.
It's the only way I can compete with the currency arbitrage. And Baldwin is starting to get it.
Right now, we're getting hosed. We're getting hosed big time.
Bruce, I am the only person.
And it pisses me off.
I'm the only person at the MPO who speaks out against it. Period. The only person. I'm the only person working King.
If we're not careful, the Outer Beltway is going to get so monkeyed up that it's not going to happen.
Well, here's what's going to happen. I mean, from my perspective, this is what's already happening. In the northern portion of the Outer Beltway, which is the loop from I-10 up to 95,
Mm-hmm.
I formed not on my motion, not on my second, but at my initiation, an Outer Beltway subcommittee of the MPO. We will have
an Outer Beltway
of the Metropolitan Plan.
Of the MPO,
You have to
okay.
understand, the MPO is by federal statute the governing body for transportation, bar nobody.
Have they really capitalized on their mandate?
No, they don't understand how to use power. I understand. What we're doing now is we are funding a corridor study.
Mm-hmm.
Once that corridor study is done, NASA, Duval will alter their comp plans to incorporate the corridor and change their funds to protect the corridor.
Mm-hmm.
And as I said at the meeting the other day, if this is the only contribution we make, we have made a contribution that is priceless. Because then no one can build in that corridor.
Nobody can mess with it.
And that's why I threatened in St. Johns County on my leg that comes across from the Shands Bridge. Fuck you, I'm doing it myself.
How quickly?
I don't fucking need you.
How quickly can everybody move? Can you beat the schedule that DOT's got?
Can I?
No, can everybody else? In segregating their corridors, can they move quick enough to beat the schedule? Can they segregate those corridors before the schedule pops?
In my case, there is no Outer Beltway without me.
Well, that's true.
There's no cash flow.
How do you plan on stopping it?
I'm going to do it myself.
But can you get in place before they get in place? They've got a timeline. They're marching ahead. It's going quick.
They don't own the fucking land.
No, they don't.
Right.
Clearly.
I'm going to make it a county road.
Thank you. Okay. That's clear.
Right. You know. I got 3 votes.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only leverage I got in the game. They ultimately are going to have to come to grips with me. You know, I don't have the permit. I don't have to do a fucking thing.
What happens if you control the mitigation?
That's obviously important. Mitigation is hugely important. And I want to make sure that we do mitigation within county.
Basin 5. What happens if you control it?
I'd love to control it because I don't want that mitigation to go out of county.
What happens if you control it through me?
But it'd be very positive. You know that. You know, mitigation is going to become a huge issue. And I've got guys coming to me. You know, similar conversations. Passetti. All these people coming.
Mm-hmm.
I want to convert my project to mitigation. Fine. I got a guy who's got 801 residential units. He's got a development order. I didn't give him the rezoning.
Mm-hmm.
Just because you have a development order doesn't mean you get rezoning.
You don't have shit with a development order.
That's right. Now I want you to convert it to commercial. Yes, sir. So we're converting the whole. We're figuring out right now how do we convert it to commercial without having to go back to ground zero.
Mm-hmm.
You know. And, so there's a lot. There's a lot of interesting things going on. So where they all end up, I have no fucking idea. But I am not a proponent of abdicating to third parties my responsibilities.
I don't like the direction DOT's going in. I meet with them, I listen to them, and the more I listen to them, the more I am convinced they don't know what they're doing. They don't know where they're going. And even if they get there, they don't know what to do.
Well,
you know what I mean?
The outer beltway, by the time it's done, is the inner beltway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want the beltway to go across 214. I have the only map in the region that shows that.
Where's 214?
Right at the end of St. John's County.
Flagler side?
Well, it's on Flagler side, but it's in St. John's County.
Mm-hmm.
I'll show you the map. The only one that exists of its kind.
I don't think I've ever been on 214.
Probably not. It's the closest diameter of the river. Cost is less. Works a lot better.
Mm-hmm.
It goes through the Gustafson property. So Gustafson wants to do it because it opens up his land.
Mm-hmm.
Goes through another major landowner over there. I'll show you the map.
Okay.
That's what I'm pushing.
I tell you, hurry. I don't know if you can control the timing, but hurry.
Well, ultimately, it's going to become political.
Well, damn right it's
It's
going
like
to
the
become...
river. It's like
Of course.
It's like the river and the water.
What's not political?
I'm an elected official. And Mr. Baldwin is not.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to protect my county. I think that they're going to have a lot of challenges. You know, they just can't will the road.
But that's what they're trying to do.
But they can't.
And that's what their schedule, if somebody doesn't get in the way, is going to allow them to do. Tom, they're moving fast. The only thing that's slowing them up...
I asked him today. I said, Mr. Baldwin, through the chair, Mr. Baldwin, please. Get him a formal guy.
Yeah.
Do you have executive summaries of all these RFP responses? We are not required by Florida statute to divulge. It's exempt from public record.
Bullshit.
I have to verify that. I said, okay. I said, I will verify that.
Tom, I've got the list.
I said, well, no, you may have the list, but I want the actual executive summary.
Oh.
I want what it says.
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a fuck about the list. I want to read it, so, as I already told them, I don't have to do an RFQ because I'm a fucking government.
So you're exempt from the RFQ. Do you have to participate in the RFP?
I'm not sure I do or don't. That's a separate issue.
Who can tell you that?
My lawyers.
All right.
Your lawyers. Some lawyers.
All right.
It's all legal. This is all legal crap right now.
Why don't you ask George?
I'm not sure it's an issue that George is versed on, but
He may not be. But I can tell you.
I got to find. See, it goes back to what I said when we first started. If you write too soon, it's the same as being wrong. I got to find the right
Okay,
time
agreed.
for me to use my leverage.
Agreed.
Just like Mariposa, everything became timing.
Mm-hmm.
It was a zero risk engagement for me because I was protecting and defending St. Johns County. I had zero detractors. I picked up tremendous support in Putnam County with the Tildens and all the major landowners over there because they were against it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I called Mr. Tilden the other day. I said, I'm sorry I can't be with you at the Putnam County Commission when they revert the land use. But you know I'll be with you in spirit. Anytime, Commissioner. Anytime.
He was a happy camper.
He's just good old guys. You should see the cards. I'll show you the cards. Funny as hell.
Yeah.
You know, breeding cows and women and all this kind of shit. Just,
no shit.
Oh, fucking crazy. These are the good old cracker boys. You know, they're the ones who own, I mean, their family owned 150,000 acres at one point in time.
Really?
They're the ones who owned all the Flagler estates. It's all owned now. They're the largest landowners in the area. And they abutted, you know, our good friend Mariposa and our good porn dealer. Let me tell you my lunch with him.
Porn dealer?
But the guy who was behind it.
No, tell me. No, this is new info.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, truly.
It was Garrett Bender. He was the guy behind Ascot Development, which was behind Mariposa.
Okay.
Out of Miami.
All right.
Down south. He and I scheduled lunch after the second MPO, Regional Planning Council meeting.
Well, George was a client. I mean, they were a client of George's, and he fired him.
I understand.
George fired him.
I understand this.
Garrett Bender.
I'm not sure who fired whom, but that's okay.
Who knows?
Who cares? And I lost that particular vote 14-10. And that's when Karen Stern voted against me, and Critchlow voted against me, and all my St. John's people voted against me.
So that was when you were just on the commission.
No, I was on the commission maybe 6 months. I lost the first vote 10,000 to 1. It came back the second time, and I lost 14-10.
All right.
And he and I are having lunch. Now, if I had won that vote, it would have been about $20 million lunch for him, because I was going to give him an opportunity to salvage his project by helping me.
Mm-hmm.
But I lost the vote. We're over at that 17 in Palatka, Muckraker's, some fish place. And so I said, Mr. Bender, why don't you tell me your background and be very accurate, please? So he told me the true story.
Which is?
He was the merchant processor for all the porn sites on the internet.
So he was the
For
host.
a company called iBill.
So he was the host.
He was the he owned the merchanting processing.
Mm-hmm.
He owned merchant, to get a merchant account as a porn site, a travel site, very
Whatever.
Very difficult. And he could charge whatever he wanted.
It's like getting a liquor license in Brooklyn.
You could charge whatever you want. You know, your normal processing fee with a normal merchant, if you're a normal guy, 2%, 3%. No, he'd charge 15%. And maybe this month we charge 30%. And maybe I'll charge you 50%. And maybe I just won't fucking pay you. I mean, it's all in Fortune magazine. It's all this shit.
Damn, Tom.
I said, that's okay. You're the porn king, and I'm the godfather. There's no problems here.
So he understood.
Oh, he understood. Never got in the paper. Never got anything.
No.
I said, so how do you think it's going to look in Palatka when I tell him you're the fucking porn king?
And he said?
We became very quiet. And then it ended up dying. You know, I ended up winning the last vote.
Yeah.
The DCA, I went over to saw Pelham. Pelham supported me.
Tell me what's up with Pelham.
Well, I want the whole department to go away.
Thank you.
Okay, that's what I want.
He's got some hinky positions.
I want the whole DCA to go. You want to save? I've already told the state legislature. You want to save money?
Mm-hmm.
Get rid of your fucking...
Make them go away.
Get rid of this, get rid of that.
That guy is supporting some positions. I mean...
As I told the newspaper today. What is this, Animal Farm?
Damn close.
We're all created equal, but some are a little more equal than others?
Damn close.
Yeah, I'm tired of Tallahassee thinking I'm stupid.
Did you see Pelham's latest comments last week?
I did.
Oh, Christ.
I want the whole department to be disbanded. It serves no function.
Everybody I talk to is scratching their head going, what on earth is up with this guy?
But no one's saying get rid of it.
No, there are people, Baldwin being one of them, going, get rid of the guy.
Get rid of the whole fucking department.
Mm-hmm.
Texas doesn't have a fucking DCA. New York doesn't have a DCA.
They seem
California doesn't have a DCA.
They seem to function fine.
Unless you think your local politicians are stupid.
Mm-hmm.
He's the guy who created the fucking problems. He's trying to fix the fucking problems. My solution is real simple. I believe, and I've told you this 100 times, government starts at my ass and your ass. It goes to your street.
Mm-hmm.
In your neighborhood, in your community, in your municipality, in your county, in your state, thank you very much, in your federal government. So anything that brings government closer to my front door is a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Anything that takes it away from my front door is a bad thing. Did I ever give you my speech? Copy of my speech I gave at the Reagan dinner?
No.
I need to send it to you. I'll email it.
No.
With Rubio sitting right in the room. Very pointed.
Yeah?
Oh, absolutely. You know, fuck them all, Bruce. What the fuck are they going to do to me? They're not doing anything for me right now. So they sure as can't do anything against me.
You're at a zero-sum game right now.
Absolutely. So why not? You know, just keep
Why not throw it on the table?
And, I mean, you see these little snippets in the Times Union every once in a while about Sunshine and Governor Chris. That's all me.
Mm-hmm.
I call him Joe Adams.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're the fucking Sunshine guru. You know, why aren't you calling them out? He's the guy who says he's Mr. Open Government. That's bullshit. Make him walk the fucking talk.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm tired of that. I told him the other day, you know, maybe he can't do it with the legislature, but he sure has help to do it on his cabinet. If he really is leading this stuff, make him do it. Call him out.
He won't.
No,
He won't. He's too much of a politician. He won't do it.
He's not a politician. He's just a fucking liar. What do you want to hear today, Bruce?
Exactly.
I'll tell you what you want.
Exactly.
Who's the next guy?
That's his position.
Right, who's next?
How long does a guy like
How are you going to do that? Well, we got some smart guys over there.
They'll figure it out. They'll take care of it. Don't worry about it.
That's right.
Next topic, next person. Come on in. How long does a guy like that last?
He'll last because we have, unfortunately, very informed voters. There is the whole concept of the tyranny of the masses.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I mean, the Founding Fathers did a very good job in protecting us from that. The Founding Fathers did a very good job of protecting the heavily populated versus the less populated. You know, there's only 2 senators. The Founding Fathers did a great job with the Electoral College. You know, these were smart motherfuckers. You know, Thomas Jefferson and John Adams going back and forth. These are smart guys.
They did a better job than our regional transportation fathers when they came up with $2.3 billion for the entire needs up to 2005.
Yep. But they were right if we had done it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, the harsh reality is like, you know, the Fram oil salesman. You can pay me now or you
pay me later. Doesn't matter.
Up to you. And what I'm preaching is very simple. I want to build it today and pay for it tomorrow. You know, my whole CDD plan. Have I told you my CDD plan?
No.
This is my patent offer. Because every developer's out there looking out the window going, oh shit. Oh shit.
No homes.
Oh, shit.
Nobody to fund the CDD. What do we do?
I don't want to build anything. I don't want to spend any money.
So I can't fund my CDD. What do I do?
It's real simple what you do. You form your CDD.
Right.
You enter into a contract with JTA. You make payments in 2014, 2018, 2022, 2026, 2030.
So you structure the bonds for the payments to begin then as opposed to 3 years hence.
Correct. JTA issues money at 3 1/4, 3 1/2. CED issues today 6 1/2, 6 or 7, maybe 7.
Mm-hmm.
You can't value the real estate anymore. So half that interest arbitrage you're going to give to me as my gift to you.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to give me half. Because the present value, you get your little boys to go do the present value of your net cash flow, and I just made you a shitload of money.
So give it over.
So give it over. And don't take a single penny out of your pocket today.
Okay. Stop right there. Remember my comment to you.
Mm-hmm.
My question to you.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing for you?
I'm
Tom, you've made all these people money.
I'm not arguing.
I know you're not arguing, but I'm making a point.
Yeah.
And you're going to continue to make people money.
I don't know how to monetize it. I really don't. Yeah. I really don't know how to monetize it.
No, I think you hit it on the head. I think, you said you made Peyton an offer he couldn't refuse.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's where it is.
I don't know. I mean, I think I would be a great replacement for Peyton and for Davis.
Mm-hmm.
I can do what Davis did.
I will tell you that is a void there now, and you know that.
I do.
And I heard that today.
Mm-hmm.
And I heard it last week, and I heard it 3 weeks ago.
Right.
It's a void.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, if Daniel was still here, we wouldn't have a problem with that. If Daniel was still here, we'd be able to open that door.
Mm-hmm.
It's missing.
Mm-hmm. And not many people know what I've done over here.
Mm-hmm.
This is my key that unlocks the doors. And I have 5 county officials from the Northeast all involved.
And they'll do what you say.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
But this allows me, you read it, it's focused on transportation and economic development, and to support candidates who are of like mind. And it allows me to go down to South Florida and all these places and do what I got to do.
Mm-hmm.
And give the Rubios the checks, and the Riveras the checks, and the Bovos the checks. So that when I call them, they know who's calling.
And you get what you need.
Mm-hmm. So far it's working. That's why I'm out raising money.
Yeah.
Because I got to leverage. Because this year, nothing's going to happen. Everybody's going to do the minimum and get home and get reelected. Next year.
Next year's the production year.
Is when I have to harvest.
That's the production year.
Yeah.
And next year there'll be more money out there too.
Oh. I'm going to try and raise $100,000 to $200,000 on this one. I think between Daniel and I, we would probably do that.
Yeah. Daniel, he's got good PR. He's got good creed. He shows well.
Davis is unbelievable. I wish I was been. He's beautiful. His wife is beautiful. His kids are beautiful.
Yeah.
Good speaker.
He's very marketable.
He's a good guy.
Very marketable. He's somebody you can push to the top.
And he can raise a lot of money with me too.
Mm-hmm.
So we're carving up the turkey.
Wilson made a funny comment today. He said, Ken's usually, he's relatively humorous.
Right.
Usually pretty cut and dry business like. He said, it's okay to be the turkey, but never be the stuffing in the turkey. We all cracked up.
I'll just tell you how lucky I am, sir. I called a meeting with Wilson and Musa because I want the MOU signed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And they're busting my chops. We're going to stop. We're not going to spend any more money. We're not doing this. We're not doing that. Musa's been giving me all this shit.
Yeah.
And I'm there with one chick.
With Michael.
Yeah. We've been waiting a year for this MOU to get signed. So fine. I'll take care of it. My next scheduled meeting is with whom?
It's got to be Tallahassee.
Tallahassee guy, local guy.
Jim
King. So I see those guys at 9. I got Jim King at 10:30.
All right.
I walk out with my maps. I get it all done. I got Daniel Davis around. I got Blaylock. I got Weincheck. I got me. I said, Senator, I need help from you. Not going to cost you any money. I have this MOU between FDOT and St. Johns County and Mr. Peyton Dirk. I need it signed in 2 weeks. says. It's not possible. None of that in government in 2 weeks. It's a page and a half fucking long. Even you can fucking read it. Add any stipulation you want. I don't give a shit.
Sign it.
Sign it.
Sign it.
He writes the letter capitalist. I have it back in 9 days.
Sign it.
Signed by me. Signed by FDOT.
And Stephanie signed it?
Whoever it was.
Yeah,
Stephanie,
She caused it. She caused it.
Yeah. I call up Musa and I say, listen, you motherfucker. Why haven't you signed this fucking MOU yet? You're holding my ass up. God damn it.
You threw it back on him.
Absolutely. I said, what's this fucking... You can't fix this courthouse shit. You have no fucking idea. You're the one who fucked it up in the first place. You need to hire me to fix this for you, Musa.
Tell me what was up with that article in the paper with him about the courthouse. Was that a plant...
The Times Union or the Folio?
No, Times Union.
Yeah.
Earlier this week. I mean, there's a picture of Musa. They're going through the drill in the courthouse. Peyton says this. Musa says this. Musa recommends this. The commission agrees. Peyton agrees. What's up with that?
They're all trying to...
Where's that going?
They're all trying to do this.
Tom,
where's the ostrich?
I mean, I'm thinking, what?
It's destined for failure.
Oh, that's the biggest debacle coming up. That is the biggest debacle we got.
I love just giving Musa shit, that's all.
He's, some guys are easy to pick on. Sam's easy to pick on. He's easy to pick on. I swear to God he is.
Yeah, so now we have